You know when you see a dish and it's more than just food, right? It's a story, it's a piece of art, it's this whole experience. That's the world of fine dining. But for so many chefs, the big question is, how do you even get in? How do you get the chance to create something like that? Well, let's dive in and find out.
I mean, it all starts with the artistry, right? The plate is basically a canvas. Every single thing is placed with such intention. It's got to be visually stunning before you even think about taking a bite. And then, of course, there's the technique. We're talking about years of practice, insane precision, and this just deep understanding of how ingredients work together. That's what lets a chef take something totally familiar and turn it into something, wow, just extraordinary. And finally, the flavor. That perfect balance that just hits you and creates a moment you'll never forget. But here's the thing, getting the chance to create at this level, especially in the world's most competitive kitchens, it can feel completely impossible. So that brings up a really important question. So if you're a talented chef from outside the United States, how in the world do you get your foot in the door? How do you break into that American fine dining scene and get the kind of mentorship you need to launch a global career? Well, it turns out there's actually a specific pathway designed for exactly that. And here it is. It's called the J1 program. And honestly, this is the gateway. This is what can turn that dream of working in a top US kitchen into a paid, structured reality. So what exactly is it? Okay, put simply, the J1 Culinary Exchange Program is a US government-authorized visa. It lets you spend up to a full year, 12 months, getting paid, hands-on training inside some of America's absolute best restaurants and five-star resorts. And let me be clear, this isn't just a job. This is a formal training program. All right, so the big question is this program for you? Do you qualify? The US government has some pretty specific requirements, and they've actually created two different paths based on where you are in your career. So let's figure out which one you are. On one side, you've got the J1 intern. Now, this path is absolutely perfect if you're a current culinary student or if you've just graduated or talking within the last 12 months. The key thing to remember here is that your studies have to be from outside the USA. Okay, then on the other side, we have the J1 trainee. This is for all you experienced chefs out there. For this, you either need a culinary degree plus 1 year of pro experience, or if you don't have a formal degree, 5 full years of experience will do it. And just like the intern path, all your work history has to be from outside the US. Okay, so you've figured out if you're an intern or a trainee. Awesome, but let's get to the good stuff. What's the day-to-day really like? What kind of training are you actually going to get? You know, the best way to understand it is to hear from someone who's actually done it. Take Laura, a pastry trainee from the UK. She said her main goal was to learn new pastry techniques, and now she's running the dessert plating for the entire dinner service. That's the kind of growth this program is all about, getting real responsibility that truly builds your confidence. And you know what? That kind of progression isn't just left to chance. Nope, it's actually guaranteed by this official document called the DS 7002 Training Plan. Now, I know that sounds super formal, but think of it like this. It's your contract, your promise from the US government. You and your chef agree on this plan before you even get on a plane. It's your guarantee that you'll actually rotate through different stations and you won't just get stuck peeling potatoes for a year. So what does that training plan actually mean for you? Well, it means guaranteed rotations through all the key stations, Garde, Manger, Saucier, the works. It means direct mentorship from executive chefs, learning from the best. You'll be placed in these incredible, high-caliber properties, working with huge names like Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt. Basically, you're learning to master high-volume operations at the absolute highest standard. And that is the difference between just having a kitchen job and being formally trained in a world-class kitchen. You master that meticulous, detailed prep work so you can confidently create that absolutely stunning final dish. And this kind of formal training, it doesn't just build your skills, it also builds your bank account. Right, let's talk about the payoff, because this is so important. This isn't an unpaid internship or some low-wage gig. This is a professional training program, and it comes with professional pay. So what are we talking about money-wise? Well, your typical hourly wage is going to be somewhere between 15 and 25 US dollars. And honestly, it can be even more depending on the city and the hotel. Just to put that into perspective for you, that can work out to over $38,000 a year. And get this, that's before you even factor in any overtime you might work. This means you can actually live comfortably, maybe do some traveling, and even save money while you're training.
But wait, the hourly wage is really only part of the story. The full compensation package is way better. Any overtime you work is paid at time and a half. Your meals on duty? Included every day. Your chef uniforms? Provided and laundered for you. And this is a huge one. Many of the hotels will either help you find housing or offer subsidized staff housing. That is a massive, massive financial help. And the long-term career boost? It's incredible. You go home with a name like the Ritz-Carlton or maybe a Michelin-rated restaurant right there on your resume. That gives you instant credibility with employers all over the world. It means you can move into roles like sous chef so much faster. You're building a global network of chefs. And hey, you even get a 30-day grace period after your program ends just to travel and explore the US. Pretty great, right?
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing, but getting a US visa? That just feels overwhelming, right? Super intimidating. So let's break it down. It's actually a really clear step-by-step journey. It really boils down to 4 key steps. First up, apply and screen. This is where your resume, your English skills, and your career goals are reviewed to find that perfect kitchen match. Step 2, interview. You get to connect directly with the executive chefs and HR managers from these amazing luxury hotels. Step 3 is the visa processing. This is where all the official sponsorship documents are secured and you get guidance for your embassy appointment. And finally, step 4, arrival in the USA. You'll attend a quick pre-departure orientation and then you're off to begin your paid training. And look, let's be real for a second. As Marco from Italy says right here, the visa paperwork can be super annoying and slow. He's not wrong. But the key thing he points out is that having a team to guide you through all the forms makes it totally manageable. He got through it, and now he's 3 months into his program, working the grill station and learning a ton. It's a process, for sure, but it's one you can definitely get through. So, how much time do you need to plan for? The whole thing, from the day you apply to the day you land, usually takes about 2 to 4 months. So the biggest piece of advice is this: plan ahead. You really want to apply at least 4 months before you'd ideally like to start. That gives you plenty of breathing room and makes sure everything goes off without a hitch. You know, in the end, after all the paperwork and the planning, it all comes back to this. It all starts with a single plate. With that passion for the craft and that desire to learn, to grow, and to create something truly exceptional. So, there you have it. The dream of working in one of America's top kitchens, and the clear, practical path to actually make it happen. We've gone through the training, the pay, the whole process. So really, the only question left is, what will you create?